Okay. And here we are. And guess who I brought? Stuart, guess who I brought? My wonderful, gorgeous husband. Say hi,
Dragged
everyone.
on. Hi, everyone.
Yeah. Every now and again, my husband pops on with me. So I asked him if he wanted to join. Thank you, Cloud Castles. So I asked him if he wanted to join me today. And yeah, it was, he would rather be gaming right now, to be honest with you. Totally
No.
gaming.
No.
Right? No.
No.
No, he's probably gaming right now as we're doing this. So, first of all, I do want to say that this particular live is a live that I don't necessarily will do, but I am going to do it because I want it to be about really the educational purpose of it and to bring awareness to sometimes what creators go through or potential creators will face and what viewers sometimes don't see what happens behind the door. So this one is called Kelly to Karen 4.0. And first of all, let me just say, Kelly was a moderator. And the only reason why she was actually a moderator recently is she was from the Calvaconte case. And, she was very quick-witted, very, like she made me laugh a lot and stuff like that. But she was wanting to drop a link. So I just made her a moderator recently so she could drop a link. So that's who I will be using as an example of what kind of transpired, which I feel still is ridiculous. So I will be kind of showing you again exactly how that played out and then just how it really achieved ridiculousness. And just with like you're fat, you're basically something about like your husband's, I don't know, something about a joke or something like that, etc. Now, just to kind of get into it a little bit. Oh, and my husband's name is Steve Austin, by the way. So just to kind of give you a little bit of, I'm a little bit blurry. Well, one sec. Let me look into the camera. I don't know why. It's just now that the time change is going on. One sec. It's making the
time change.
Not the time change. Sorry, that's going to be coming soon. Because the weather is getting darker and is not as sunny. So for some reason, this camera, see, it's not quite. Give me 1 second. It's just that it's making me look blurry when I don't feel like I'm blurry. But anyways, okay. Sorry, my bad. Okay, so there's Deb, honey. There's Deb. Say hi, Deb. Say hi, Deb.
Oh, only her. I think we should.
No, you can say hi to everybody, but Deb was with us obviously on It's a Crime and Shame before.
No, I'm saying that saying that you look gorgeous. I'm saying not only you.
Oh,
so I think we should block Deb.
I think we should block Deb. That's funny. Okay, so just to give you a little bit of a preface to what I'm just going to kind of go through today, is that we had done a Delphi live the other night, Aspen, which is Adam, and Alexa and myself. And of course, the viewers come in, and one of them was indeed Kelly that was in here. Now, we were going about the live, and as a creator, of course, content creator, you're first of all doing a multitude of different things. You're trying to look at people's comments, you're trying to see exactly what you're going to pull up next. And you're like, if you guys know, my eyes are usually always moving around, clicking on different things. So basically, I'm going to show you the start of how I basically saw this, because what had happened was is that there was a comment from Kelly about something about what was it exactly? I want to be exact. It said, "I hope you know my comment was in no way blaming Kathy. I was agreeing that she didn't know." Now, whoops, well, my face went whatever. And so that's what I saw. I don't remember what comment or anything was said before. I saw that and I was like, you know what? I don't want Kelly feeling bad for a comment that she obviously put up. And as everyone is entitled to their own opinions. So that's where I was like, okay, what comment? I don't have any clue what she's talking about. But I just wanted to make her feel like, don't worry, it's okay, right? Everyone's entitled to their opinions. Well, apparently not. So then basically, I'm on my iPad in the morning and I see this comment come in basically saying, "I see your true colors. You were rude and you turned this into a sunny rant and basically see a piece, I'm out of here." And I think it said a little bit more than that. Something about like I was going to donate to your brother-in-law, but whatever. But anyway, so I'm like, what the heck is she going on about? Like, I literally have no idea, because the only comment that I personally remember was just seeing that one where I was trying to, I didn't know what comment she had put, but I was like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Kelly. Like, again, people's opinions are appreciated. So that's what I saw. Had no idea what she was going on about, but to see this rude comment come across that video the next morning. So I basically responded back. And then she obviously, probably didn't like it. I basically said, "I don't know what you're talking about." She said something about that I twisted it into a rant, something like for the second time or something like that. And unfortunately, I didn't save that screenshot because I end up blocking her basically at some point and just being like, whatever, like go away then. And so then instantly within 2 minutes, bang, email comes in. So I send him basically an email back, and I'll show you all of them. And so I actually, I'm not going to lie. After a few emails, I was just, sometimes people will, do themselves in a sense, because they just can't stop talking. So I had the time. And so I don't normally, engage in that stuff typically in emails. Like, it's very, very rare because I just couldn't be asked to deal with people like that. But I was engaging back, type of thing, because to me, it's all humorous when people start sinking below the belt. And when I say sinking, yeah, she sank, she basically went to the bottom of the barrel. And so, anyways, another one of the things was, you guys know a couple of lives. And just to explain, husband, and this is where I'm going to talk about your brother for a second. So just kind of give the gist, just for people that, because I know that, like, you're his brother, Ron's brother, just to give people the gist of what was exactly happening in this last, like, over a week, what we were trying to do, what kind of happened, how much it turned out to be, and like the stress we were under. But first of all, I want to say that my husband works very, very, very hard. I worked up until last year, and I've worked all of my life. So only because in these messages, you're going to see some disparaging remarks as this person starts sinking low to the lowest, in a sense. So anyway, husband, just again about Ryan and his immigration and kind of what happened.
Well, the week of hell, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, You can even start by you can even start with the fact of, back in July when you had actually sent the papers
Right,
in.
right, right. Yeah. So I guess then from the beginning to make it easier and for people who haven't uh, followed. So Ryan's my brother. His work permit ends in October 9th. So what's up?
No,
Oh,
not me.
okay. No,
Sorry,
no,
I
that's fine.
I
Fine.
kept leaving on the gorgeous part, and I didn't realize that I was still on that comment.
So yeah, so we knew his permit was going to expire like a couple months ago. So we applied for an extension for his permit, and then sent it away, and then left it as is. And then we heard back from them saying that they need an updated job offer. So we got them that. We sent them that. And then around a month after that, we got a thing through the email saying, "Thank you for supplying your biometrics." We're like, okay, sweet. So they're looking at his account and checking out the files we've uploaded, thinking it's all great and dandy. And then we didn't hear anything for like another month or whatever it was. So I said to my brother, just check your emails. I was like, see if they've said anything. And there's nothing. We couldn't find nothing. And then just by some weird thing, they sent an email to his promotions tab on his Gmail, which I never look at my promotions tab, but 2 for 1 pizzas and all that crap that they send you, and saying on there that it's denied. And that's pretty much it. I'm like, well, what the hell? I was like, it was going through like it was fine. And then we found out that the type of permit that he has, you are locked for 24 months and there's no way to extend it. But yet, a couple of months ago, we were applying to extend it and they were processing it like it was being extended. I was like, so why wouldn't they have told us months ago when we first tried to extend it, saying, nope, failed? And then we would have gone, okay, we still have a couple of months to now figure this out. But now they told us September 5th. We didn't see it till like September 20th
20,
ish,
yeah,
20
23rd.
something like that. And then
Yeah.
we're sitting there thinking, oh crap, what do we do? So then we started Googling, looking at the websites, their stupid website, what goes round and round and round and round and round.
Mm-hmm.
You go, what you trying to do? Let's apply for this. You apply, and it goes, you need to sign into your account. So you sign into your account. Then a questionnaire appears saying, see which one you're eligible for. So you go through all the stupid questions. Then it says, okay, now you need to sign in your account to apply. We're like, okay. So you sign into the account, and then it comes back up again. Here's a questionnaire. Fill out what you're eligible for. I'm like, well, this is stupid. We're just going around in circles. So
No
then
shit.
from that, we started to get a bit more panicky now because we don't know what the hell's going on, and the website's starting to get me angry. To going on this online lawyer stupid thing, which I wish we never did. Paid $100 to talk to an online lawyer, which was as much use as a kick in the nuts. And then, and the meanwhile of this, dealing with my work because my work's just a pain in the ass as it is. And then we decided to go for an in-house lawyer, go talk to them in person. Cost a couple of hundred to talk to them, and then even she was saying that the websites are
Because she
useless. Like
worked for them. She
she
like,
she worked for both sides of the immigration, the provincial and the federal side. So she said she's been on both sides of the fence of the processing sides. And then from that, she's like, yeah, well, we need to do this, 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 and this. It's going to cost so much money. And we're just sitting there going, what? Sitting there just in shock of how much it's going to cost. And we have like a week to get it all sorted. So now Ryan's thinking, do I leave? Just go back to England now and just call it quits? Or do we do a visitor? So he stays on a visitor for a while. And then we're just trying to find different options before we spoke to the lady. But a very stressful time. Because
well,
then,
yeah,
oh,
go
sorry,
ahead,
go
honey.
ahead.
No, I was just going to
No.
say because you would have lost your brother because my husband, so my twin sister Tanya and my sister-in-law Sherry and my husband Steve and my brother-in-law Ryan, they all work at the same construction company. And so he would have lost his work partner that he teaches as well as if he went back. So since Ryan's been here, he pays his portion of the rent and stuff like that. And it has been very helpful for the fact of since I lost my job, and although money is very tight, considering that was like $3,400, and then really the only money I get is YouTube money, which can range from $500 to $1,000 a month. Okay, that's a month versus $3,400. So Ryan's income has helped us, obviously, but by the same token, anyone that still comes and lives with you, will pay for a portion of the rent and their bills and stuff like that. So meaning we would have been losing that as well, which even would make it more stressful on top of him losing his brother. So it was just the stress of it all. Yeah. And
Looks like Ryan has a few options to go
I
get
know.
married.
I mean, he's a gorgeous man, just like my husband, and just like his other brother Ricky, but Ricky's in England, so no offering over there. Yeah, he has one. But anyways, you offering. Charmaine, yeah, come on over, Charmaine. She's Charmaine, honey. Remember when we lived in Whitecourt?
Yeah.
Okay, so Charmaine was like 20 minutes from us.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Only if you knew that 8 years ago.
I know, right? Anyways, go ahead, honey. Sorry.
That's pretty much it, wasn't it? Really?
Well, it was, yes. I mean, it was just really the fact of, so unbeknownst to my husband and my brother-in-law, I thought, my husband had come in just prior to doing the live, and I said, honey, I'm just going to see if I can perhaps raise a little bit of money from the viewers and whatever for Ryan, and just to try to help out. So, and again, this is kind of in preface to some of the
identify as a cloud. Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, you guys are funny. So it was one of those things that I took it upon myself because, I just always want to take care of people, right? Everyone knows that, for instance, like people that are in the cancer, whatever, or the people that are the caregivers, in the world, there are certain signs that are, more prone towards being the caregivers. I always want to fix things. I always want to try to fix things. And that's exactly what I was wanting to do here, was just trying to take the stress off of my husband and his brother, knowing for me, I'm the last person I really think about. For them, it was the hurt that I was feeling for my husband. So regardless, at the end of the day, even with this
sorry, just to interrupt as well.
Yeah.
Sorry, just to say, because on top of all that, even though I don't like him, but my dad had fell 25 foot at work onto his back and broke his pelvis, his hip, and his thigh. I mean, his leg.
It all happened the same day.
So now, and then he started having a seizure after that. So now I'm trying to figure out what the hell's going on there with an 8-hour time delay. Because by the time my brother told me, he's like, yeah, he's in hospital, here's a picture. And then I was like, what? And then he's in bed, my brother. So I'm like, no, I can't talk to him till the next day. So I'm trying to figure that out, what's going on. And then, of course, this permit thing, and then dealing with the crap at work.
I'll call it. Yeah. So it just became a lot. And again, this is in preference to some of the stuff that you're going to see in the emails. I'm not going to put out, of course, let me put it this way. I'm not going to put out Carrie's real name. Although Carrie was the mod that's in here. Not going to do that. Because again, this is more to show you what people will do, all because they make it about themselves, because they think that they're this great person, which clearly, the emails kept saying that in a sense, and about the money. So I do want to say this too. So Carrie had donated $50 back during the Calvé Conte case. Didn't know it. She just in the PayPal. All of a sudden, I think it was a couple days later that I happened to notice it in the email for A Crime and Shame. So I was very grateful and thankful for that. And so that's why it was really unexpected when I'm sitting there doing a live, and how we're talking and people are saying something and we show a comments and we kind of all go back and forth about our thoughts and stuff like that. Well, that's exactly really what happened here. But because the only part that I started off with in my head was the part where I saw her say that, she didn't mean for her comment or whatever, like what she said. What did she say? I hope my comment was in no way blaming Kathy. I was agreeing that she didn't. So like I said, whoops, I hate it when the thing does that. So I had no idea what comment she had put before that. just because as a creator, you're kind of going through a lot of different things, right? Charmaine, Sunny, where is the best place to donate? I mean, I'd totally be down for a wedding, but the money was, where's the most places in dollars where I can help the husband and future ex-husband? That would be to the PayPal, to be honest with you. That's just the simplest way. You've done it before, Charmaine. Right, Charmaine? You've done it through the PayPal before, I'm sure. It's like, meaning without YouTube taking money, because YouTube will take 30%. So if somebody donates $100, $70 goes to you basically, and $30 goes to YouTube. Whereas when you send it through PayPal, a few bucks goes to PayPal, and the rest of it goes to the person. And that's just why you'll see creators say, "Hey, give to my Venmo" and stuff like that. So 1 second, just give me 1 sec, guys. Honey, go ahead. Go ahead. Tease them with your accent there.
Okay. What the hell am I supposed to say to that?
Whatever you want. Honey, you could probably sit there and blow bubbles with your mouth, and some of these people are just going to be falling in love.
I doubt that.
Yeah. So this isn't like, meaning at the end of the day, honey, do I have a hard time accepting money, even though it's very much appreciative? I've never been one of those people all my life, but do know that over the years, like in my 40s, when I was at my all-time lows too and stuff like that, that's where I said, no one could ever take away my generosity that I've given throughout my entire lifetime, and I'll always remain that way. When I have it, I can do it, and sometimes when I don't have it, I'll do it. But anyways, I'm just gonna put in those links right there. But this is in no way right now to be some sort of money grab like people sometimes try to say and stuff like that.
No, definitely not.
Oh, why does it say I can't? Huh? I don't know why it's saying that. Oh, maybe I grabbed it wrong on there.
One thing which, if you want me to talk,
sure.
One thing which did surprise me, which I'm not used to, being over here, I guess. Where I was back home in England, we didn't really live in the best town, and it's not really the best people either who live there, best type of people. But being over here, and then just, like I said, just working and meeting people at work as you do, you get close to a couple of them. But sometimes when you tell people what's going on, they go, "Oh, that sucks." And then that's pretty much it. And that's all I really expect, really, of people, to be honest. But what did surprise me, there's a couple people, like 5-6 people from my work, who had called me after their shift just to like say, if you need any support, we're here. If you need any help, we're here. And if you need any money, let us know. But I'd never accept that. I couldn't accept money off people. That's just not how I am. But
that's why I was trying to do the
it
live.
Was very nice of people who I wouldn't expect, just to call up and just say, "Hey, if you need anything, let us know." It was just nice for them to say that. Whereas I'm not really used to that. When you're down, people try to kick you down even more and take advantage.
Yeah.
Whereas we're not like that. But it was nice that they called after work and just say, "Hey, if you need us, we're here."
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's a Canadian thing or I was just in a very bad part of England thing, but I never had it at home. I did have it here. It was nice.
I know. I think I told you guys that my husband was blown away by people like
it definitely surprised me,
calling and asking and stuff. I'm not sure if those links actually showed up because it kept saying can't post. Oh, I think it said can't post comments to some destinations. Okay. Anyways, regardless, this wasn't this. Obviously, you guys know. A couple times I did it. I was not really wanting my husband or brother-in-law to know because they don't really watch my lives. Sometimes my husband does, but it was just more of my thing trying to help out, in a way that I could. And I felt like, if some of the people that follow this channel, again, have it in them, not that they have to, but if they do. But again, this is just going into the prefaces of what I'm going to show you. So I think I'm going to start doing that now. I think that I just wanted to bring in those couple things to talk about. I seen that, Lacey. Thank you very much. because those were some of the comments that you're going to see as this conversation gets really stupid. And normally, again, I don't entertain this type of stupidity. But it was one of those things, when sometimes that people are just going to sink themselves. And that was pretty much what I saw exactly happen. Because when people's egos kind of get in the way of it, they'll type whatever they want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you basically how this transpired to me, because this is how I personally it had happened. I don't remember the comment previously. That will come into hindsight and me going back into the video to still try to understand what the heck she was going on about. So I'm going to do that for a second. So this is the part where I'm going to be talking about oh, she's basically has made that comment, like I said, about I hope my comment was in no way blaming Kathy. I was agreeing that she didn't know. I look at my green screen. The lighting is horrible. When I go off screen for a minute, it looks. And just by the way, guys, whether it's to follow us, to donate, whether it's to look at the merchandise and stuff like that, remember, kind of like I showed you the other day, everything, when you look at somebody's description underneath their video and it says see more, that's where all the links are for everything. Okay. Just so you know, always know that. It used to confuse me when I first ever started seeing this, like it's in the description below. And I'm like, what description? Where? What? Now I understand it. Okay, so this is it right here. So I'm going to start at this point because this is the point that I remember seeing her one comment. And as for Carrie, your opinion, regardless of how you meant the comment, um, uh, is simply as that. You're allowed to have your opinion just like anybody. If someone wants to think that Kathy knew everything about what was going on, again, everyone has the right to think what they want that way. No problem. But even though I get used saying, I hope my comment was no way blaming Kathy. Again, even if you did blame her or thought that she was part of it, that you
it's not like I blame her. And I feel the same way. It's not that I'm blaming her, but
okay. So, let me just come back. Okay, so that's the comment that I remember seeing to that again was, I hope my comment was in no way blaming Kathy. I was agreeing that she didn't know. So that's the only comment that I remember seeing. And I was like, what comment is she even talking about? Okay, but I didn't really want to, like during the live, I didn't feel like scrolling back. I to sit there and look through the comments to see what she was referring to. So I just wanted to literally to make her feel like, don't worry about it. Whatever comment you said, is perfectly fine. And that's exactly what I was saying there. Hence, in the morning on my iPad, I get this thing saying, I see your true colors. You were rude. You were, what was it? You were rude and you twisted my words to make it about another Sunny rant. And I'm just like, what is she going on about? So when I answered her back, I was just like, I don't know what you're talking about. I think basically that you're the one that's twisted this stuff. And because she'd already basically insulted me and then said, see you later. I was just like, see ya. Like if that's the way you're going to treat me, then okay, see ya. And so that, of course, made her want to send within a couple of minutes an email. So I'm going to get now back into, well, no, actually, you know what I'll do is I'm going to show you once at the end of all of this, at the end of the emails is when I went back to what she was talking about. And so this is what she'll classify, I guess, as my rant, even though I want to say I literally wasn't even caring about whatever comment she made because Adam answered that. I was just answering to my feelings on Kathy Allen. So apparently this is considered a rant in her eyes. So this is what I can see, because I even made the assumption before I went back to the live that maybe she thought we were talking about a comment that she somehow thought was directed towards her, and I had no clue. But what I can see is this: if she says I've done this to her twice, obviously when it was during the Calvé Conte case, if I'm agreeing with her, then everything obviously was good. But to me, this shows me that someone can't even, as a host of a channel, have their opinion about something without it being called a rant or an attack. So although she's saying that it's me that can't hack it or something, truthfully, I still had no idea what she was talking about. This isn't even a rant. This is just me giving my opinion, kind of like when me, Adam, and Alexa go through what she had said at Adam. So let me just quickly go to that part of the video. And that was at 4:47. Let's see, 4:47, 39. We'll get as close as we can. Come on. Come on. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? We'll just play it from, I'll go a little bit. Oh, wait, come on. I hate it because you can barely move it and it, whatever. I think I'll go from here. No. Sorry, you guys. Okay, there. We'll start it from there. Sweetie Pie Lois going back, circling again. Very nice lady. Her and Donna Serafina have hooked up many times, you know, on the different cases and stuff like that. And yeah, she's. Oh, you popped out for a second, Adam.
I know. I heard it like pop.
Yeah, it does that, and that's what happened. And then your avatar goes away.
So this is Carrie's commentary.
And Carrie at Aspen, I agree. She overlooked the red flags. There was alcoholism that was brings up a lot of issues. There was at least one DV incident as well. I don't think she ever thought it was him. Yeah.
I've seen nothing to make me say anything.
Yes.
I mean, I feel like Kathy Allen has probably had the worst year that anyone could imagine in the past year.
Who, Kathy Allen?
You know, yeah. And I mean, not worse, of course, than, you know, Anna Williams, Becky Patty, or Carrie Timmons, but
in a different way.
Her whole life has been thrown into turmoil in the last year, and I've not seen anything to for a reason for me to criticize her, so I'm not going to.
Yeah, me neither. It's kind of like Rex Huerman's wife. Again, I have sympathy for people that are victims. And for me, I think that Kathy Allen I think that her personality, first of all, is, you know, very kind, loving, caring, and definitely an extrovert type of person versus, say, Richard Allen.
But I think she's needy. I think he was the head of that family, and she followed him.
Yeah, right. You know,
she would never do anything to stand up for herself.
You know, right. You know, anyways, I've never deemed her as having knowledge, you know, and I think that unless we're in their shoes, we can't say what we would do personally. Like, we can say what we would do, but, you know,
you're right back.
To judge somebody else on, you know, if she's supporting him or not, you know, again, you'd have to be in literally somebody's shoes, and, you know, to say what you would do. But what you say you would do if you've never been in somebody's shoes and what truly happens are always two different things. You know, some people might say, like myself, like, yeah, gone, right? But yet, if you believe he's innocent, you know, and then you stand by your man, and then of course you're going to get accused from true crime sleuth and this, that you knew it, or this or that and stuff like that. Anyways, I have a lot of empathy for the victims, of course, and the victims' families that also get literally their whole life just flips upside down. And of course, you're going to get the sadness and sympathy towards the victims of Abby and Libby. And it's going to be a whole different type of sympathy for, you know, because again, people are equating this horrible person did this to Abby and Libby. And the wife is going to get a lot of, you know, unjustified, probably, and definitely unjustified slack over it because her life flips upside down. Okay. So that's it right there. That was my rant, apparently. So, which to me is just ridiculous. So this is what is referring to, like in hindsight. So I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like, I'm literally just giving my thoughts on Kathy Allen. Don't even remember what her comment even said because Adam answered that already. And I was just giving my view on it. But apparently that's what triggered her to basically say that I've attacked her and made it into a rant myself. So I was just in, kind of shocked in the comment about, I see your true colors, blah, 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 so hence I'm going to show this now. Okay. So we call this Karen to Karen 4.0.
Yeah.
And I wasn't going to, then I wasn't going to.
That thumbnail is crazy.
What thumbnail? Oh, well, it's different. So the first part of it, is just kind of like the actual conversation going back and forth. So if you don't mind, I'm just going to go through it with you so you can understand how this went from I have no idea what's going on to basically someone that flipped totally and sunk to pretty much lows of the low. So she sends me this email right after I basically answered her back on the video. I'm glad and this is basically what she said. I'm glad I saw your true colors before I donated to your brother. You were rude 2 separate lives, and that's enough for me. You completely misunderstood my comment, and instead of apologizing, you took the opportunity for another sunny rant. So what you just watched is what she was calling a sunny rant. Although I wasn't even actually, I don't even remember what her comment was when I was talking about Kathy Allen, because the question was directed towards Adam. So anyways, I have no clue. Apparently, Miss Sensitive thought that was a rant about what she said, but whatever. Unbeknownst to me, though, because I had only seen the other comment about the, sorry if about my comment, if it was whatever. Anyway, she says, I have no idea what the heck I did to offend you, which was nothing. But at this point, I don't care either. Please tell Aspen, this is where the passive aggressive Kelly comes in. Please tell Aspen to put out his PayPal on his channel, and I will donate to him directly. So I said, Carrie, look, I have no idea what you're even going on about. I have no idea. Oh, sorry, guys, just to explain, the reason why you're seeing it in black like this is because in the emails, it's so long that it would be like minute printing. So I had to copy and paste mine because the way it runs so long in Gmail and not just little paragraphs. So anyways, Kelly, I have no idea what you're even going on about. I have no idea what comment you even made. All I seen was you apologizing for a comment. So I said your comment out loud because I didn't want you feeling you said something wrong about opinions. I'm getting the feeling that you made a comment that I'm unaware of, as if something was directed at you. Honey, can you put your thing on mute for a sec?
Oh,
thanks. Okay. Then you made an apology. I have no clue. The only comment I directed at you was just saying that anyone can have an opinion. Then I see you posted that comment, which is the one referring to on the video, which unfortunately I deleted, but it was pretty much the same thing that she said above there. And I'm like, what the F is she even going on about? So however you see things, sounds like you twisted it around. As for the channel, I'm sorry I speak my mind and be myself. If that's not your cup of tea, so be it. But I did not have any issue in any of your comments unless you think you're the only viewer and all comments are directed at you. So you're talking about true colors. At what point did I insult you? I'll never apologize for keeping it real and being genuine and being honest and yes, caring. Seems like you have an issue with me. Anyways, take care. All the best. And then this is when I decided I'm going to go block her because of the ignorance of that first comment that came into the email. So I said, I now blocked you from the channel. I'm not into people who want to cause drama because they got their ego bruised over something ridiculous that they thought was all about them, then twisted it, their insecurities back onto me as if I did something wrong. Okay. Sorry. I'm just going to have to unmute you for 1 second. Do you have the comment? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Alexa. Open that. So the comment was, and I'll just read it quickly just because on the actual video it says, I know I'm allowed my opinion regardless of what that is. You read my comment and twisted it into a rant you wanted to go off on. Best of luck to you. So I said, someone overthinking it, Carrie. I never took your comment wrong in the first place. So because you said that, I wanted to let you know there was no issue with your opinion. So whatever you're going on about is about you. If that's how you saw it, so be it. But you're the one twisting it from what I'm seeing. And then I just said peace. So that was the comment on the video. Twist. Okay. And so okay. And then she had sent that email in again right after that. Thank you. Thank you very much, Alexa. And then so of course I get this answer back going, and I'm $1,000 richer by not giving it to you. Right. Thank you, LOL. So that's what I said. LOL, perfect. LOL. Thank you for my morning laugh. I'll make sure I bring it up next live. And so the next one became, laugh all you want, proves your lack of kindness and that you have no idea how to be genuine or kind. I, on the other hand, Miss Carrie, will continue to make people laugh and donate to those less fortunate. It was not meant to be a joke. My first donation was $100. No, it was $50. And that was during the Calvaconte case without you even asking in a very private manner. I did it for you, not for me. I had every intention of reaching out to help you. I slept on it. Then I rewatched the live this morning and still found, this is what makes me laugh, and still found not rude. Oh, so it wasn't rude then? So when I was answering back to what you guys just watched a minute ago, with my opinion on Kathy Allen, again, I guess she thought everything was about her. And so, but in here she writes, I found not rude. Anyways, typo, obviously. So laugh at me all you want, as I exist to make people smile, whether at my expenses or my jokes. And I said, look, Carrie, look, honestly, I have no idea what you're going on about, only to wake up to a comment from you, which is the one on the video. Here, I thought I was trying to make you feel better for whatever comment you felt you were apologizing for. Apparently, according to you, was my second so-called sunny rant. I have no clue what you're going on about, but your message this morning showed me your true colors and twisted it around. I just played back her words on her, to be honest. At what point did I target you for being rude? First off, it was $50 you sent, not 100. Your recollection doesn't seem good. Thirdly, I don't put a priority on money over people. I know what I offer as a person. Trying to make it seem like, oh, damn, I just missed out on that $1,000 for my brother-in-law might be impactful if I cared about money. So that has no value on me if people attach strings and honestly seem to have an ego issues about how great you are. So perfect. Go on about your business and donate to whomever you want. Be all that you can be. Just stay away from me, seeing as you seem to be unbalanced in your thinking. And we'll get to this one, just to show others how people are when they make it about themselves. Learn to listen to our live. He ain't getting deported anywhere. He can stay in Canada, but still, obviously, you're smart enough not to realize that. Anyways, if you respond to me one more time, then I'm just going to block you. I don't have the time for your useless comments. And she says, pull up messages from someone who donated to you and make a mockery. Please help me understand how that is kind. I hope you pull this one up too. Well, there you go, Carrie. Yes, I did. So I went back to the video, Karen 4.0, and the so-called rant, LOL, was giving me my thoughts on Kathy after Adam commented back, LOL. So apparently you thought I was referring to your comment when I wasn't at all. I was just giving my thoughts on Kathy Allen, but took it as I was referring to what you said. You see, there's other people talking besides yourself. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure, what does it say? Let me just move that over. Okay. I'm pretty sure that my channel is my live and I can talk about whatever I want without it being about you, as you clearly have made it. As if I was ranting about your comment. Please get over yourself. It was simply a conversation about Kathy Allen. Because I'm in the middle of a live and other people are talking, I'm so sorry that the only comment I really saw was you trying to apologize for something. And I'm so sorry for trying to say that you have the right to your opinion when I have no clue until I rewatched the video that there was clearly no rant, but you making it about yourself. So because you made that comment about the 2 times, obviously you're sensitive. You only care about your thoughts apparently, and nobody else is allowed to have an opinion. If so, that's a rant. What I find, or what is very striking, is that this claim that you are kind, caring, who likes people and smile, yet all you keep doing is talking about money and how great of a person you are. Okay, yeah. Sorry, somebody's sending me a message during the live on there. So anyways, my next video will be Carrie to Karen 4.0. Okay, so then this is when it comes like really stupid. But again, I'm just really playing into it because at this time I got time, and I'm just kind of going, well, let me see how ridiculous she is. But anyways, so she says, and I will send a cease and desist using my name as, as I'm a lawyer. You think 6K is a lot? Wait until I file a torte. And it says, your threats mean nothing to me, Carrie. I will not be using your last name. Get over yourself. And she says, and your stupid channel means nothing to me. Move on about your day for the love of everything holy. I have a life because I have a job. Maybe you could use some of that time to go get one. So I said, lawyer, LOL, what next? Queen of England? Sorry, but honestly, the joke that you've turned this into is quite comical. Have a blessed day. And she said, no, that is your husband. Whatever that's supposed to mean. Do a live on a locked person. This is, I can dish it and not take it, eh? And sorry, then it goes this one. And then she says, the joke you are is what is wrong with humanity today. And I said, oh, ouch, feelings hurt. And then she says, I don't need a mother-in-law to give me her savings, LOL. And I said, so you make my comment about Kathy as if I was attacking your comment, and then you leave a nasty comment. Okay, delusional. And then I said, thank you for making my video great tonight. And then she says, broke and hurt, must suck to be you, LOL. I said, yeah, let me go sit in a corner and think about my actions. I'm still laughing about the lawyer and just how stupid you sound. It's worth it, though, watching someone rant off about nothing. And then she says, no worries. Without me, your content sucks anyways. Maybe you will have more viewers. And I said, yeah, if you care to tell me your law firm you work for, I'll just email them this conversation, of course. That's after I confirm that you actually work there, LOL. I am unable to attend as I have dinner plans without my mummy's money. I actually get to help my parents not take their savings. Pathetic. And I said, oh, is this your ego hurt, you poor thing? And she says, oh, I'm laughing at Sunny Justice. You could get a real job instead of begging. And I said, oh, ouch, the pain is real, LOL. She said, they wouldn't hire you just like nobody else, or are you just lazy? And then she answered, nope, not at all to one of these comments. Anyway, so then I sent her this, because that's exactly what she is. And she goes, I didn't go on YouTube and beg. No, this is for special people like you. My psychic abilities tell me that you have been fired more than once and that you will beg again. So if you could just send me your law firm, again, that would be great. And then she says, your self-portrait, obviously meaning this. Your self-portrait could use some work as you are a bit heavier than that. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that a discrimination remark? And she said, 877, you are fat. LOL. Come on now. Did you just fall off a turnip truck? So, no, I simply stated a fact that you were fat. Discrimination would be if you were being treated, I think you meant to say unfairly, because of it. Are you being treated unfairly? Apparently, you don't know the law. LOL. And then she says, at least I can fall off a truck. Shit, you would crush the truck. I'm sorry. Is that a racist comment? No, messing with her. Yes, your comment was racist. So this is where she tries to twist it. Oops, I didn't mean to put that there. But anyways, yes, your comment was racist and you fell off the turnip truck is a racist comment. My response would fall off of a truck as I know better. And I said, your intelligence is amazing. You win. Baha, go do something useful. I'm trying to hold my iPad. It's exhausting work. And I said, do you think that the turnip will feel offended? This is just ridiculous, right? You made a racist comment. You should be apologizing. No, and then she says, no, but I take it seriously. This conversation is over. I will not partake in jokes about racism. Ah, God, you got to love those people. Flip and twist. So with your stupidity hitting all-time lows, does your common sense hit below zero as well? It's truly funny watching people like you and think that you're so smart. Yes, your racist, discriminatory remark are rather boring. Goodbye, LOL. And then she says, I'm not trying to be smart. Racism is unacceptable in my book and fun and games, and it ends there. Good day. I accidentally put it twice. My bad. And then it goes. So I said, yes, go sit in a corner for your behavior. Come out in 1 hour. Hopefully you'll see the errors of your ways. She says, I'm not laughing about it. I never made a racist comment. I simply called you fat. You can actually do something about that. Put the ketchup chips down and eat a veggie. Racism is never funny. Do you know what I said, do you know what I find interesting is in the US, and you can look up anybody you want and get all the information about family and friends, etc. I was just curious if you knew that, asking for a friend, knowing full well I could use her email, I could use her name, I could use whatever, and sit there and literally see if she is a lawyer or not, if I really wanted to. Do I care? Not really, because to me this is just absurd and it's ridiculous. Like I said, I was humoring it, but this is how low to me somebody stoops, calling you fat, basically telling you that you beg for money, go get a job, all these things, and yet she's a lawyer, right? Yet she's a lawyer. Pretty sure she's probably a lawyer. She's a doctor, she's some sort, works in a hospital as a nurse. I'm sure she does all of that stuff as well. And then she's like, and I said, you can consider yourself blocked now. And there is the threat I needed. And then she was also interesting about the USA is we have the FCC. And then, so that is that the last one? Okay, so this is the last one. So although I said I was going to block her, I was on my iPad and the stupid thing wouldn't take me to where the block was. So I was going to go on my computer and do it later. Anyways, so this came in this morning. I am reporting you to the FCCC. They said if I sent them all the emails, I read them over the phone, you will be banned in the USA. You should understand that freedom of speech only protects you so far. The constant badgering from a creator, along with you, the threatening that you, sitting in Canada, wants to look up about me, they take that pretty seriously, especially since you do not reside here. So good luck to you. I have the evidence on email and have taken a pic of your live from them as well. You brought this on with a number of emails yesterday. If I am blocked, then you will find out when you find out. Isn't that funny how someone literally can just literally try to twist and manipulate it around? I have no idea what. So, husband, you can turn your mic back on if it is. So, sorry, guys, I cannot see chat as I was reading that. But I just wanted to, because like I said, normally I don't entertain these. And so when you watch somebody trying to twist, manipulate everything about them, and this all started simply because I thought that she could just have her opinion. So whatever she comments, she was apologizing for. So, and then it just sunk to the lowest of comments. And I don't care. Like, you can sit there and call me fat, call me whatever you want. Words have no impact on me because it really just shows me the truth of who you are as a person. So that's why I find them laughable, because you would have to impact me like I cared, and you just don't. I can hear your brother, honey.
Yeah, he's kind of shouting.
Yeah.
But she's actually insane, though. That's actually quite funny.
Oh yeah, you know what?
She's actually insane.
Who? This lady?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like honestly, Charmaine. Like I said, normally I don't, what's the word? Engage in this stuff. But for the fact of, I wanted to give the viewers and any people that are creators or potential creators, and this is only one of multiple emails throughout the years that you have to deal with from, these people that have obviously issues going on in their own lives. And so I just wanted to bring awareness to it first and foremost by showing you just exactly what people will say all over something that here I thought, I thought that she was kind of like how Anne is and who this is, she had a very sarcastic demeanor about her during the Calve Conte live and stuff like that, which would make me giggle because I always appreciate, a sense of humor. So just to realize that what I played for you was considered a rant to her, as if I was literally and she took it as if somehow I was attacking her. That just showed me that, so she can have an opinion. And yet in this channel, we usually go around giving our opinions. And that just shows me that she can make a comment, but somebody else can't make a comment back to her without it being deemed as a rant or an attack basically on her. And that's just ridiculous, then stay away from the channel, get over yourself. But this was just more that I wanted to actually just bring awareness about the things that go on and the things that people say to you, sitting there to resorting to, I'm just calling you fat. I'm just saying that you're going to crush the truck, never let you down. Yes, I seen it, Miss Dog Lover. Thank you.
£1.99. Thank you. Please check my FB message PLS. Important one.
Yes, I'll take a look. Honey, just give your thoughts for a second, and I'll go to what Miss Dog Lover. I know what she's going on about, so.
Well, I know normally you don't normally show me any of these type of messages, but the internet's the internet. Everyone's trying to get their own 10 minutes of fame. And when people are arguing, they tend to try and put each other down for stupid reasons. But I genuinely think she's just obviously insane, to be honest. Like that, you have people just call you fat and call you fat because they want to, and they want to try and insult you. But just from what she said herself, it's like a narcissist / just 10 minutes of fame / I don't know what the hell that is. You carried on with it way longer than I would have. I would have just I'm on the gaming side of it, because the gaming side is a lot worse, and it's funny, and people do it all the time. And I didn't do a lot of streaming on my side of it, but just from me playing on my games on my side and streaming, and the people who you kill on the game, they all hunt you down on their Twitch or YouTube, wherever you are, then just fill your chat with full of hate because you killed them in the game. They didn't like the fact that you killed them in the game, so they come into the live, like actively look you up, search you down, and then just fill the chat with whatever it is they want to fill. And I've never reacted to any of them because it just makes me laugh, and I just block. But
you have to understand, husband, though, and to everyone else in chat, I literally did this on purpose. Like, meaning,
I get this one for sure. I get it.
This was just to see. This one personally was just to see how stupid that people will get. And so the comments kind of kept coming in, and I was just feeding her like with LOL, ooh, ouch, that hurt, because it was really just to show, like, meaning I had no clue which direction she would take this. But this was literally me just feeding into what she was doing because I wanted to this time. I wanted to see how far she would take it. And then so when it started getting into the fat insults and the, husband thing and my work and begging and stuff like that, I mean, it didn't take her very long to sit there and try to prove that she was the smart one that she's thinking that she is. And it was just so I wanted to use this as an example of exactly what people do. So do I normally engage in this type of emails and stuff like that? No. I usually just simply block them. I mean, I was answering back, because again, I was trying to explain to her that, hey, look, I was just answering back to the part about opinions and stuff like that, type of thing. So that was the first part. And then it just became, she kept sending a couple emails and I'd hit back and then she'd send another. And I was just really playing into it to see how far she would take it. And this is exactly what was expected, because this is exactly what people do. The minute they don't get their way or they think that they're trying to one-up you, they just keep responding, and then their comments get ignorant, discriminatory, and stuff like that. But the thing is that it doesn't bug me. Like, besides me wanting to present this about awareness, so it wasn't something that I actually care about. Like, go to town, Carrie. Go blast me wherever you want. I don't care. Type of thing. It doesn't matter to me. It matters to me that people have to deal with people like this, that this is how low people think. So really it's about the awareness of what a creator, and not just a creator, but because other people that are in Facebook groups deal with the same thing and stuff like that. And again, so typically I would just have ignored this, but this is, so you want to see true colors, right? The true colors is here.
It's just a keyboard warrior.
Pardon?
A keyboard warrior.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, like, her threats mean nothing to me. It's just an LOL of somebody clearly trying to always think that they have the upper hand. So if you want to feel like she has it, go right ahead. Do not care. You're not impactful to my life. So sorry that we missed it on that $1,000 that you were going to give. Lies, but whatever. You know what I mean? As if I'm stupid and full for that stuff. Come on now. So anyways, yeah, that's just it. I can lose weight, but stupid goes right to the bone. Ugly goes right to the bone. Then you could call your tweaker. Anyways, so that's really, again, just simply what this live was about. It was really about people that we call Karens of the world, sadly. And I do like my thumbnail. I do like my thumbnail on this one. Just was a crazy thumbnail on there. I think I might do a live tonight, you guys. By the way, we do have stuff going on. So I want to say this, being off the track. Well, actually, no, before we get off the track for a second, I want to say I appreciate you guys. I love you. Thank you for being the It's a Crime and Shame team, friends, like family to us. Really appreciate that. Again, the people that know this channel and know who we are as people and stuff like that, are the ones that are the true kind, caring people that we want to associate ourselves with, and not the trolls or the, of life, and people that want to, of course, keep wanting to be hateful and stuff like that. Sadly, in this particular case, obviously, what she felt in her perception and what I saw were two different things, because I was just going by off the last comment about the opinion thing, where she thought that I was, again, she obviously was internally thinking that this was about her, that comment with Kathy Allen, when it was just my opinion. So unfortunately, it made me see her true colors, that if that's what it took and you thought that was a rant about you and stuff like that, and that I had done this to you already, that just shows me that you're obviously way too sensitive, and to make it about yourself like that. So that just shows who she was, and I could care less that she's not in this channel, and that's why she's blocked. And her email now will get blocked, actually, because I'm on my computer now. So I want to thank you guys for your love on that, and of course for my husband joining here. And nothing I know it was just ridiculous. Oh, what about
and sorry about my brother being mental in the background as well. He's pretending to be a car at the minute, so I'm keeping my mic muted.
He's pretending to be a car. Right, they destroy people who are weak, Alexa, and I don't want anyone charismatically clever trolls to Karen. I see. Yeah, I just felt that this was an unnecessary one. Like I said, I don't like to kind of bring this stuff up and show it, but I really felt that this was just something that I just wanted to bring awareness, because people will throw threats and all these different things around all the time. Like, me and Deb have had, from the Delphi, this guy kept coming in, and I still have his picture, who kept threatening to slice our throats and stuff like that. And it's just the ridiculousness of the internet. But then there's people that get scared and frightful and literally, fall prey to some of these people that do things like this, that try to sit there and act like that, that they're, I'm going to do this to you. I'm going to get a hold of the FCCC, and you're never going to become allowed in the United States again. And, I'm not racist. And even though you're saying these ignorant remarks, and then she's playing the game. Like I said, like she would make a laughing stock of herself, sending in the true emails. So at the end of the day, it's just a joke to me. People try to sit there, I'm this, right? I'm the president of the United States. I'm a lawyer. I'm a doctor. I'm a this. I'm going to sue your butt. I'm going to do this and stuff like that. And it just makes me really laugh.
It's that multiple personality disorder.
Right. Yeah. So anyways, yeah, people can suck. But again, that's only if you really allow them to stay in your life, those ones. And you guys know here, I'll block in a second if somebody's ignorant or rude or stuff like that. I mean, we would probably be over the 10K subs by now if I unblocked everybody. It's not worth it though, okay? It really is not. It's not worth it to me to have people that try to trigger people on purpose and try to step away from the true meaning of why we're here as a community, which is to bring awareness, to talk about cases, have people's opinions, thoughts, theories, whatever. It takes away from that part of it. And that's what I was going to move into here. So we have Charlotte Senna, that the 9-year-old that's missing. Okay, so everyone, please make sure on all your platforms that you share. I made up another one yesterday. I went blurry again. 1 second, honey. I went blurry. Sorry, guys. I don't like. Ever since I went to this camera, honey, this camera that I know it's a good camera.
No, half of it is Streamlabs is crap. No, StreamYard, is crap. StreamYard, what you're using right now, is crap. Streamlabs is better. But also, you're on wireless. We really need to get you hardwired in.
True.
And that will help with because the main issue of why you go blurry is your bit rate. It cannot be high enough because you're on wireless.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's when it goes all pixelaty and blocky.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. So, there's some stuff with Suzanne Morphew, and of course, you guys, there was what was it, a 5-page document, what was it called, anyways, from the defense this morning, so we can talk about, or it can just be a multi-talk live tonight on a few different cases going on. So yeah, I will schedule for that. Yeah. So this is my honey, Mr. Electric, the gentleman that I was talking to in the Discord yesterday.
Right.
That's Mr. Electric right there on there. He's the one that's like AI intelligence and all that stuff.
Oh, he's an AI. He's uploaded himself.
He did, actually. He made himself an AI person, actually. JLR heads over to New York today, does he? Oh, honestly, good on that guy. He was literally just, showing Elon Musk the other day at the border there in Texas. He's like, but he is truly doing what viewers love to see. And that's boots on the ground. And then you guys know me that I've always said that I love boots on the ground. And so for me, it's one of those things, you give someone a hard time sometimes because of their past and different things. And, and I'm usually not one to look back. It's just kind of like, hey, if you've done that to people, then, blah, blah. But in all honesty, I always have to reflect on myself too and grow as a person as well. And I do respect the fact of the work and time that he puts in. Obviously, if you're living a single Pringle life in a sense and you got a cat, there's not too much to worry about. Put some food in the bowl for a cat for a few days and off you go, to Florida, to Indiana, to, South Carolina or North Carolina and all these different places. So it doesn't shock me that he's going over to there as well. And he is a multimillionaire. Well, is that from all the lawsuits? Is that from like all those lawsuits, considering he does have the most amount of lawsuits in U.S. history? When he was sitting in prison there and he was doing all those law. That's what he said. So I'm just repeating. Well, I knew it anyway, but that's what what he said. But that's when he was doing all those lawsuits. He had nothing better to do. So he was just creating all these lawsuits. It's crazy, honestly. It's crazy to the point of comical. When somebody is literally in a Jewish outfit, with a thing on their head, pretending they're Jewish, and they're standing beside Hillary Clinton, that to me is one of the most funniest things that I ever did see. That is crazy. Oh my God. Like it's to the point of comical, really, for some of it. Some of it, no, not so much, obviously, but the picture beside Hillary Clinton and then Bill Clinton and stuff, just too much. Anyways, covering the Charlotte. Yes. So we're going to look into that today. I was listening to, just so you know, and honey, you can go if you want, just say, because I'm going to go in a minute anyway, but just give everyone your love, especially Charmaine.
Yeah, I'll let my brother know. I'll get him haircut, shave. Get him dressed up
Charmaine.
for the wedding.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I know, right? No, he's a good looking dude. I'm not gonna lie. He's 23 and single primo. Anyways,
But yeah,
but anyway, I just wanted to let you
it's
know.
going to start shouting. But yeah, I'll disappear.
Love you. Bye, honey. Thank you, honey.
Bye, everyone. See you later.
Oh, bye. My husband-in-law. That's great. I think he wanted to sue Santa Claus because he didn't have a Jimmy. I keep saying this. JLR to me is it's like a brother that you hate to love and love to hate, you know? And yes, Charmaine, right? It's like, you know, sometimes this thing pops up and then you're just like, okay, let me just look for a second. I did like the one with Elon Musk though, when he was at the border. I mean, he was there for a few days, you know. Can I just say this? I'm sorry. With my personal lies, and I'm not sure how you guys feel about this. Why are you letting all those illegal migrants in your country? Like, why are they doing that? I don't get it. I'm sorry. But they're literally just crossing into your border and they're sticking them on buses. Why are they not turning them away? They're not legally allowed in your country. So why are they being allowed in? Why aren't they being turned back? I don't know. Possibly. I'll have to ask him, Lacey. Can I just say that? Because I'm literally flabbergasted by how many people I kept watching cross your guys' borders. And they were just like, here, you know, processing. There you go. New York, literally, I was watching a thing yesterday about New York, and New York says they are full. Like at first it was something like within 60 days, and they actually made them leave the hotel during the flood the other day. And they said at first it was 60 days and that they had to find new accommodation, and now it's like 30 days, and New York is saying, we're done. Sunny, thank you. That side of the government is okay with the open borders. I don't know. It just seems so crazy to me. You know, like each of our countries, meaning Canada, US, and other countries, we have enough issues going on. All right. Like seriously, we have enough issues going on. If you want to come into the country legally and come over here, but just to look like it's a freaking revolving door, like, come on, a couple more thousand. Whoop, more thousands. 10,000 in like freaking a week, you know, and you're just like, what? Like, seriously? Anyways, just going to say that. Seems crazy to me. All I'm thinking of is just, and yet they are actually clipping the wire for them so that they can come through after they climb over the water, and that the security borders just cut the little snippers. Come on in. There you go. I don't know. And then my husband, and then my brother-in-law has to pay $6,000. You know, it seems crazy. Anyways, you guys, gonna do a live tonight. What is today? Today's Monday. Yeah, today's Monday. It's a holiday here. It's Truth and Transparency. Sorry, no, Truth and Transparency. Truth and Reconciliation is what this holiday is, and then next weekend is our Thanksgiving. Yeah, I saw that, right? Anyways, and we can't move to another country. Yeah. Well, it's just, yeah, you know, but how many, right, absolutely, you know, but still, there's rules and regulations for a reason, okay? So why should, for instance, in Canada, why should my brother-in-law have to pay $6,000 and go through this whole thing for immigration? And other people just slide in here and they get, you know, here's some housing, here's this, let our government take care of you and stuff like that. Free. Oh, did you need a refugee status? No problem. And yet my brother-in-law, who's from England, literally has to pay like $6,000, you know, to become an illegal, you know, and do it the right way. Anyways. Yeah. Well, whatever. I mean, hey, I'm just one voice out of, you know, billions. So anyways, you guys, love you guys. very much. I'll see you guys on tonight's live. And yeah, take it up with Biden. He can't stop anytime he wants. Oh, I think there was some sort of Trump thing going on today in court. I remember seeing that something about I don't know, some sort of trial thing. Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here, you guys. We'll do a live tonight, probably at 7:00, which is 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. See if there's any updates to Charlotte. Okay, so that's very important out of anything, and that's why this live got pushed to the side, because that girl deserves more attention than crazy Karens of the world. And so Charlotte Cena, so that's how you say it, Charlotte Cena, because they were saying, Senna, not Cena, it's Senna. Okay, because I heard the aunt on Duty Ron talking about it. And just to let you know that they didn't have any new information at that point, because they believed, because they have checked the park, that they believe that she's not in the park. So she could be anywhere. She could be anywhere. Thank you. The road next to the campground is 10 feet away from Loop A and the entrance. Gray had a great theory that they parked on the road, grabbed CS from the loop, in car, hit highway. Yeah, you know, it would probably have to be somewhere in that area that you speak of. To me, you know, just absurd how fast it happens. Yeah. Okay, you guys, love you very much. I'm out of here. We'll see you tonight. I'm sure Adam will probably be joining us, or maybe Alexa wants to. Who knows? Anyways, bye, guys. This is Sunny Justice and Aspen Connor from It's a Crime and Shame, wishing you all a good night.